Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat and welcome to another unit review. And you can tell by the thumbnail, this one's a little bit of a weird one today. This is actually the first unit that I've done that's not a slime, I think, that I'm thinking about it. But I've basically covered everything, all the units that are out on a banner right now, so I wanted to do something that was free to play and interesting. Yeah, obviously, I feel like people are going to ask me, why did you do this unit? Why didn't you do these S units? You know, why didn't I do one for Dragon Lord? One, I don't have Dragon Lord, so it's hard to really assess him. I haven't really used them, obviously, because I don't have them. But even I feel like a review for Hell Gladiator or Archdemon is slightly less useful than a free-to-play unit, just because everyone's going to be able to have access to this free-to-play unit. But also, I will get to all the S units and stuff. I want to roll them out a little bit slower. This unit was kind of stealing my heart. And I just want to do a review on it. You know, let you do a PSA. And we're talking about none other than the C rank unit. Keep scrolling down. TIGERCUB here. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it turns out off dim. TIGERCUB. So we're doing TIGERCUB for a couple reasons. Again, mainly because it's free to play. But fun fact, it is the second highest attack. Really, it's the highest free to play attack of any unit in the game. Besides, so it's technically second, but the only one that's higher is the Great Saber Cat here, and he has a 1% drop rate, so he is like 3 times harder to farm than Mucifer, so he's a kind of a joke in my mind. Like, that's barely a free-to-play unit. That's like a whale's... It's a unit that's free to get, but it's really a whale's level of stamina usage in order to get it, so it doesn't really feel like free-to-play to me. This unit, on the other hand, has actually a great drop rate, and I'm actually going to pull it up while I talk about it. Why don't I just have it ready to go beforehand? Because I am a scrub, all right? I'm just gonna click this, click this, click this, global unit database, click this. But let's go over the stats. Well, then I'll let you guys know where to farm it by the end of the video. So we're gonna look at mine here. I will unequip this weapon. Let's go ahead and change this so we can get base stats. I want it to be more applicable to you guys. All right, so first, 361 HP. That's very low. All right, 361 HP is very, very low. There's no doubt about that. This unit dies very easily. This is a glass cannon type of unit. However, with certain equipment, you can obviously get like way more HP. You can like double his HP. Like once you get up to like 600 HP, you're suddenly doing really good. So if you have like a good, let's take a look here. If you have good equipment, he can equip these really, really tanky things, right? So if you equip something like this, brings it up to 389, and then you get like some big old sword that does a bunch. You can increase his attack a little bit and then a bunch of HP. It's low, but it's not. I think it's like reasonable. He's still a glass cannon though. He's mostly gonna get in, deal damage, and then run away or be covered by a tank. MP 129 irrelevant. I don't think you're ever gonna run out. He'll die before he use it, or he'll kill everything before it's out. Attack 317. Keep in mind, mine is not Awakened 5, so there's about 5% more strength in there, and I don't think my Beast Master rank is even that high. So 317 attack is very good. He actually contends with some S units. I actually have a team that I'm going to show you for a Great Troll fight, or just, sorry, the regular Troll fight, and I'm going to just kind of show you these. I kind of took units of different levels from really high to a little bit lower, with this guy being the lowest. And I just kind of want to show you what their stats are side by side and see what their damages are side by side. So 317 attack, really good. 152 defense, pretty low, honestly. But defense is not really a good stat unless it gets so high that it's like ridiculous. Agility 220, honestly pretty decent agility. 220, right? That's not bad. It's not great. You're not going to be outspeeding, you know, like what's an example of a unit with great agility, just for great quick comparison. Pickle Slime has got great agility. Let's take a look at him because he's already leveled up. Pickle Slime is 310. So 310 is really good agility. So 220, you get an idea, is above average, I would say. Let's go back here. But then we got a really, really awesome thing here. We got 4 movement. Wisdom 90, who cares? 4 movement. That's pretty huge. Not a lot of units have 4 movement, and the ones that do are usually kind of praised because they have that movement. So this guy can really get in, and he can get his damage in consistently. So overall, movement 4 is as good as it gets. There's no movement 5 in the game that I've ever seen. So he has 10 out of 10 on movement. His attack, very good, especially for, again, for a free-to-play unit. Here, let me pull this back up, my list here. Self-click. Units First Awakening, it doesn't really matter because you're going to get a bunch of them. But, you know, as you can see, he gets physical potency, which is good. Obviously, you get the the resistances. I actually think level 5 is pretty important on this guy. He's not that hard to farm either. If I pull this up right here, click gain access to this drop rate info. That guide that I shared the other day, just like 2 days ago, will have him right here under the best thing. But so you guys don't have to go look at that. Give me exactly 2 seconds here. Element NOP QRS. TIGERCUB is farmable on 7-5 and 13-8, but 17-5 he has a 15% drop rate with 6 stamina. So it's pretty. He's actually the 6 stamina combined with 15% is actually pretty darn good. Not bad at all. In fact, where's TIGERCUB? I'm sorry, I already lost it. Which means it's about 38 stamina per. So getting him to max is not going to be too expensive. Definitely free to play friendly. And I kind of do recommend it. I haven't got mine yet, but that extra 5% potency is pretty big. But let's go over, look at the resistances here. Crack and Bang. I don't like being weak to Bang, and I actually don't like being weak to Crack either for some of the bosses. But really, again, you're building around a map here. These are both very reasonable, I feel like. The weaknesses aren't too much. Everything's weak to sleep. The physical lock is not good. He's definitely gonna be hard countered by that. But being immune to stun is actually pretty awesome. There is a unit coming out with, I think there's a few units with stun, like Lionheart has stun. And then there's some units coming out with paralysis, but he doesn't have a resistance against that. But having resistance to blind and stun are pretty good. Also hobble, obviously. But abilities, this is where it gets interesting. Only has 2 abilities. Bite, deal 130% physical potency, and it goes up 60%, so it's 190% physical potency. That's not very good, but it's like, okay. But then he's got this very unique and cool ability. Deal 364% potency damage to demons. What the fuck? Or 182% potency damage to all other families. So I think this is actually almost the same strength, maybe slightly weaker, slightly stronger than Bite, but it does double damage to demons. That is huge. 364% is huge. That's such a good attack. Now, that's basically why I'm showing this unit off, is because combination of having one of the highest attacks in the game. It's like the 7th or the 10th highest attack period in the 1st/2nd highest free-to-play attack. And he has a unique ability that does double damage to demons at a very high rate as well. Meaning this is a unit that you want in your toolbox, right? You're going to not use him for every map. He's not going to be clearing main content, but for a free-to-play team where you just need to get physical damage in, this guy can do a lot of work. You're going to see that he could be almost on par with a killing machine, and not quite on par, but like surprisingly close, because he just does so much damage, honestly. Like, he could do, we're going to do it against the troll fight, but you guys are going to see. Equipment, this is kind of a tough one. I would say HP, prioritize HP so he doesn't die right away. But if you're going to keep him paired with a tank that's going to tank all the hits for him, then go for pure damage. I'm going to use kind of the pure damage one because I'm showing it off, you know, how much damage he could do. So I want to get the most bang for my buck here. But we could always just equip, you know, something like this as well. Like, it's pretty good. You get a little bit, you get quite a bit of defense, a little bit of HP out of this awesome item. I actually re-rolled that one a few times when I was new because I thought, I don't know, point is, I got the ability to get equipment onto my first S unit, and I was like, dude, let's go ahead and buy equipment for all this money. Not worth it, but not that bad either, honestly. Teammates, obviously, this guy, Glass Cannon, he needs a tank with him, or you got to have a team that's so focused on offense, or like, you know, maybe you cheer this guy, you know, Emperor Slime could be really good, but this guy isn't really about team synergy as much as he is a Glass Cannon doing his own thing. He's more, you pick him when you need a specific map, but obviously if you can find a leadership ability that's really, really good, like, let's see, is there like any kind of physical leadership ability? I actually don't even think I have any, if I'm being 100% honest. Well, I mean, maybe I have some here, like maybe Great Saber Cat has something. It would make sense if he had something like that. That's martial potency. That sucks. Gigantos, I bet, has physical potency, right? Lowers enemy defense 10%. That's still not very good. You don't really want that. You really want something that increases your physical potency. I I'm not seeing anything here that's calling out to me as it does that. So I'm not really sure what leadership abilities would be good here. Maybe, isn't there a guy that does tons of beast? Is it you? Is it Nightclubber? Nightclubber's a beast with increased beast physical potency by 20%. Look at that. That's huge. Now, Nightclubber sucks, I believe. But we're actually going to use him in this fight coming up here. But so even if you have a Nightclubber, that leadership ability is very, very good for this. Keep that in mind. I always think Nightclubber is a demon because he does not look like a beast to me. Now let's do a quick demo of its abilities. We're going to go here to event. We're not going to plan on winning this fight, even though I think we totally are going to win it, I guess. But like if we lose, I don't really care that much. This is the team we're going to use. So we're going to actually switch out one of these guys for another one. But I just wanted to kind of show you the member details. Everyone's got equipment here. You can take a look. Our S5 3 Awakening Lionheart has 439 attack, so that's really good. That's the highest attack I think in the game right now. I mean, it might be, he can still get higher, he has room to grow, but the point is that's really, really high attack. My S5, my level 100 2 Awakening Killing Machine has 399 attack with a weapon equipped. That's only 30 attack more than a level 75 C unit that's not even fully awakened yet. That means he's going to go up to like 380 attack probably. Maybe not quite that high. Maybe like 370, 375, something like that. But the point is he's like not that far behind Killing Machine. And if we look at his the percentage here on Killing Machine, right, deals 378. We have almost the exact same percent on, that's 378. Ours isn't even fully leveled yet, and it's already at 364, right? So it's like the same percent as Killing Machine is. So he's got similar attack, similar percent. Obviously he's got way less defense. Obviously he's got like less HP, but he's got more movement and he's comparable. This is a free-to-play C unit, all right? Killing Machine is like a super good, like most people use it for the 999 damage S unit, you know, or like that kind of level of a unit. So the fact that these stats are even somewhat comparable, I think is pretty huge. We are going to switch out the Ublin. I don't know what this guy is called, but we're actually going to throw in just a quick Nightclubber here. I do want to give this guy an unfair advantage. I don't even, let's take a quick look. What does Nightclubber do? What's his abilities? 195% damage. Okay, that sucks. Deal 100% potency damage. Critical hit to one enemy, but often misses. Hatchet Man sucks. Deal 180% physical damage to all enemies in area of effect. That seems pretty good. 180% physical, huge range. It has insane mana, though. That's probably why it's not good. And his attack looks like it's probably pretty low. So he probably sucks. He's probably really bad, actually. But we're going to go ahead and use this team. Let's confirm it. And we're just going to kind of sit back and just let the troll come to us, I think is the goal. I want to be able to hit it with multiple units in the one turn so I can just kill it, but I can compare the damage numbers directly side by side. I kind of wish there was a stage where it's just a dummy that you could like change the stats of the dummy. Like, oh, this is a demon dummy, or this is a normal dummy. This is the resistance on this. It'd be kind of interesting. All right, we're going to move you here. I am going to move, what is this guy? This is fine. No one's doing anything. We'll put you in the center. We're going to keep you here, you here. Again, this guy has 4 movement. He can get fucking anywhere he wants. He's a Hades Condor, but with attack. We're not going to fuck around too much. I might move you up just to start killing these guys so they don't get in our way. But our main goal is just to show off the damage here on this troll. We're not even going to have you move. We do want the troll to come up and hit this Lionheart. I don't want to even hit you. Hopefully these guys don't just come in our way. Selflessness ain't no thing. Hey, we did stun that guy. That's kind of nice. All right, this guy is in our way, so we're going to have to spank him. He should be basically one shot, though. Can we actually just get him over here and with Green Dragon, maybe? I don't know if I like being up there. Hopefully. Okay, that guy still moved forward. Good, good, good. So we can... I want this guy to come down, so I want to be careful not to move into a spot where he won't go down. So let's go ahead and hit this. All right, we did hit the Great Troll once, but that's okay. I think we're totally fine. Look at this damage here. Look at this damage. This guy can almost one-shot this guy with 253 defense and 735 attack. He can almost one-shot it. That's crazy. But because we're not too concerned about winning, let's go ahead and just see how much damage he does right here against this guy, and we'll compare it. 592 damage. He's gonna die for sure, just because the way our layout is. You're gonna stay right. You know what? Let's move you up just in case you get a chance. So it did 592 damage, which I think might be on the low end of variance anyway. So let's take a look at Slineheart's thing. Won't do that much because of half damage. How much would Slime Attack do? 283. So he did double the damage of that attack. And let's take a look here. Oh, he lived. He fucking lived. Bro, so that did 673 to this guy. Let's take a look at their defenses. 237. 253. So he actually has more defense. We're playing on too fast, by the way. I apologize for that. Bro, he actually survived that attack. I can't believe that. What's his HP's at 2, and he could just kill this guy. Fuck it, do it. 518. So you can see, I think the Killing Machine did 600 something to the other guy. Their defenses were slightly different, but I think Killing Machine the guy has like a weakness to it or something. So I think it does a bit more, obviously, but like that's a free to play C unit, right? That unit's pretty nuts. And honestly, the best thing about Nightclubber is that he buffs that unit. I think that might legitimately be the best thing Nightclubber does. So what's my personal opinion? I really like this unit. Now, again, this isn't a unit that you're going to be putting in every team, just doing whatever you want. Yeah, it's strong and it's fast, but without fighting demons, it obviously is much, much weaker. Obviously, we fought Troll because that is a demon, so you can get the full power off. But it's like such a nice tool to have in your tool belt as a free-to-play player, and I don't feel like people are talking about him that much. A lot of people talk about Mucifer and stuff, but like I don't feel like people have really given TIGERCUB the time of day, and I just wanted to bring light to him. Overall, I'm gonna give TIGERCUB. I don't know. The rankings are just jokes, right? Like, who cares what I give it as a ranking? But I'm gonna give it. It might seem low. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's super narrow, but the cost, it's a 6 out of 10 because it is really good in its super, 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 super narrow path. But it's also cost to get is nothing. It's so easy to get. It's even easy to max. I'm gonna max mine out just so I could have it for some free-to-play fight, because there's going to be some free-to-play fight where I have a tank like a Leroy Jenkins behind it, and he just comes in and he just slashes the fuck out of a demon. And it might not be this next event. It might not be the event after that, but there will be an event where this guy is one of the best units free-to-play in the game. So I just recommend getting him. However, I do have to give him a 0 out of 10 as he is not a slime. So 0 out of 10, not a slime. I apologize for that, but guys, that's going to be it for this unit review. Please leave any questions down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next as a unit review. Check out the podcast I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually doing it tonight. When you guys are watching this, I'll be doing a podcast with Lolly at the 3rd tonight. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. So just click on there and follow him and subscribe to him, and we'll let you know when we're doing a podcast. And anyway, guys, until next time, Purplatypus is Purplatypus. You have a good day, night cycle in JRPGs is fun. Bye-bye.